Understanding female pleasure is a skill that can transform your intimate life. Today, you will learn what only mature men know about how to truly satisfy a woman. I will talk about the best way to suck her vagina and how small changes can make a big difference. Many men face the frustration of not knowing how to give pleasure to their partner with practical tips based on female psychology. You will discover how to create a deeper and more satisfying connection with the one you love. Before we proceed, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Here, we offer many videos with tips and advice on relationships and sexuality for those over 50. Our goal is to help you live a life full of love and understanding. We always hear about the famous G-spot, but did you know that not all women feel it the same way? And to complicate things a bit more, it can be in different places for each woman. Now look at this, over 97% of women find the neck a super erotic area, and 1% of them can reach orgasm just from nipple stimulation when it comes to fantasies. Both men and women share the most common one, oral sex. And did you know that the female orgasm can last between 3 and 51 seconds? Yes, and some women can also ejaculate, but this is different from squirting and the orgasm itself. Speaking of the importance of emotional connection of oral sex, a very common question is, what is the best way to suck a vagina? The answer can vary, but there are some tips that can help. Firstly, it's important to go slowly and pay attention to her reactions. The clitoris is a super sensitive area with 8,000 nerve endings, double that of the penis. So starting slowly and increasing intensity gradually can be very pleasurable. Licking, sucking, and even making circular movements with a tongue are techniques that many women love. And remember, communication is key. Ask what she likes and be willing to adjust. But only 18% of women reach orgasm through penetration. Alone during orgasm, women's brains are fully activated, ready for more. Unfortunately, about 30% of women say they do not reach orgasm, and 1 in 10 has never had one. And that idea that deep penetrations are the best, actually, many prefer more superficial penetrations because it stimulates the G-spot. Stable relationships tend to lead to more orgasms than casual encounters, and women love to be kissed, while sleeping and exploring fantasies together can bring the couple even closer. They can also enjoy various sexual practices, and talking openly about it is essential to discovering what each one likes. Unrealistic, icy expectations about the body can affect self-esteem and intimacy. And again, the clitoris is a very sensitive and important area for pleasure. The breast region is also super sensitive. Oh, and to avoid discomfort, it is better to keep the beard well groomed. The bed is a place where various parts of the body work together. So staying physically active is essential. Did you know that women like men who play sports more? You don't need to have a great body. Just the fact of exercising is already attractive. But look, 2 out of 3 people are not happy with their sex life. About sexual positions, the 69th position is when both partners are upside down relative to each other, performing oral sex simultaneously. And the doggy style position is when the woman is on all fours and the man penetrates from behind. Many men like this position because of the depth of penetration. In summary, each woman is unique, and pleasure can be found in many ways, whether it's with a kiss on the neck, a caress on the breasts, or an open conversation about fantasies and desires. The important thing is to know and respect each one's preferences and never underestimate the power of well-owned oral sex. It can be the key to maximum pleasure. To stop stero, a male hormone has a smell that women find attractive. This natural scent can be quite productive, and you can use a cologne that mimics this scent to attract women. This is a valuable tip to subtly and effectively increase attraction. Research shows that couples who are very similar have less chance of active listening and its role in building trust. Lasting together, this may be because the diversity of personalities and interests keeps the relationship more dynamic and interesting. Additionally, women may feel more sexual desire at certain stages of life, such as menopause during menopause. Hormonal changes can increase sexual desire and change the way they experience intimacy. Physical and emotional intimacy changes over time as couples age. Their needs and desires may evolve, and it is important to keep communication open to continue meeting these needs. Learning about sex in the right way can help reduce anxiety and improve sexual health. Knowledge is power. And understanding your own body and that of your partner can make a big difference in sexual satisfaction. A good intimate relationship is about adjusting expectations and finding solutions for both. This means talking about what each one likes and dislikes and being willing to compromise to ensure that both are happy. Sapiosexuality is when someone is attracted to another's intelligence. For these people, intellectual conversation can be extremely exciting and lead to a deep connection. And that idea that a woman can lose vaginal sensitivity after many sexual relationships is a myth. Vaginal sensitivity can be maintained or even increased with an active and healthy sex life. The Karita method is a way to connect emotionally during sex without focusing so much on orgasm. This method values the exchange of affection and emotional connection, providing an intimate and satisfying experience. Women like men who take care of themselves. So a good haircut or well-groomed beard always helps presenting yourself well. Shows that you value yourself and care about the impression you make. And when trying to win over a difficult woman, be discreet. Subtlety can be more attractive than a direct and aggressive approach. Fantasizing is part of a healthy sex life and doesn't mean you really want what you imagine. Fantasies are a way to explore desires and excitement safely. And fun novelty can increase sexual excitement. Like when you try something new, like a new partner, which can renew interest. Keeping the flame alive can be as simple as trying a new position or exploring a new scenario. Love has 3 parts: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Different combinations of these parts create different types of love. Some people feel constant sexual excitement for no apparent reason. This can be a natural part of their libido and doesn't need to be a cause for concern, as long as it doesn't cause discomfort. Finally, the way you relate can influence your love life. Some are more secure, like closeness and trust, while others avoid getting deeply involved for fear of getting hurt. Others may still be anxious, always worried about the relationship. Understanding your own attachment style can help improve your relationships and communication with your partner. Did you know you can understanding psychological cues, continue having an active sex life, even as you age? Age does not limit sexual satisfaction. Smell is super important in attraction, and some scents can make us more excited. Some people feel excitement with ideas of violence, but this doesn't mean they will act that way. Climate and sunlight also influence sexual desire, with more activity in the warm seasons, and music can increase attraction and emotional connection. There are people who have an orgasm without feeling pleasure. This is called orgasmic fading. The color red, for example, is linked to excitement. Mental and emotional connection is as important as physical connection for sexual satisfaction. Some people have difficulty getting excited if they feel they are being watched. Men with erectile dysfunction often face stigma, which affects self-esteem and relationships. Practicing yoga regularly can improve sexual function and increase desire. Cyber can be good or bad, depending on communication and consent. Lack of physical contact, like hugs, can cause emotional and sexual dissatisfaction. Relationships based on ethics and open communication challenge traditional norms of monogamy. Some people get excited about certain foods or eating practice. IES, remember, curiosity never ends. So keep exploring after 40 years. Especially after 50, erections can be slower and less firm. Did you know that 97% of women choose a man as a partner based on how he is in bed? Studies show that women in love synchronize heartbeats after looking into their partner's eyes for 2 minutes. The doggy-style position is one of the best for helping women reach orgasm, in addition to clitoral orgasm. Women can have orgasms with the stimulation of other zones, like nipples. Many men do manual exercises to lengthen the penis, increasing up to 4 centimeters. Trying new positions helps discover erogenous zones for both men and women. Women's sexual desire can change much more than men's, and the study reveals that women spend a year of their lives deciding what to wear. A woman's eyes say a lot, so pay attention to her gaze. When, in a group, women like to compliment each other, but it's not always sincere. They judge quickly and almost never wrong. Their hearts beat faster than men's. They don't like being compared, but always compare themselves to other women. In their heads, women take longer to make decisions, but when they decide it's for real, they can do better and have their reasons when they are upset. They love to vent if a woman is quiet than usual. It's possible you have hurt her a lot, and she is thinking about other ways to be happy and secure when making a decision. Women use both sides of their brains while men use only one side. Surprise gifts. Flowers and parties always make women feel special if you see a woman as more than a friend. And don't say it right away. You might end up in the friend zone, with women usually feel jealous if the guy is, or famous, and men get jealous if the girl is pretty. A woman's smile shows how the time you spent together was mutual. Trust is essential in any relationship, as it gives a strong base to grow and be stable. Body language is very important to understand the partner's feelings and desires. For play is essential in mature approach to physical intimacy. Intimacy helping with pleasure and emotional connection. Talking openly about what you like. In sex life improves the satisfaction, being creative, and anticipating new things. In sex life can rekindle the passion in the relationship. Mental and sexual health are connected, so it's important to take care of emotions to maintain a healthy, intimate life. Women can have orgasms in various ways, such as with clitoral, vaginal, G-spot, breast stimulation, or even without direct physical stimulation. The intensity and duration of orgasm can vary greatly, depending on factors such as emotional state and level of excitement. Remember that breasts are an important part of women's self-esteem. Feeling good about their body, regardless of breast size or shape, is essential. Many women feel pleasure with breast stimulation, but each has their preferences and limits after workout. It can be a great time for sex because there is an increase in testosterone and blood circulation, which can increase satisfaction after sex. Just hug her, it's incredible, but a third of women over 80 still have sex with their partners. A woman's vagina measures between 7 and 10 centimeters, but can expand up to 200% during sexual excitement. Sexual motivations are different for each person, influenced by hormones. Thoughts, learning, and culture. About 8% of adult dreams are about sex. Coitophobia is the fear of sex and can have deep psychological or emotional causes. Research shows that women are more attracted to men with masculine traits during their fertile period. Some people may feel aversion to their current partner, but desire for others. This is called selective sexual aversion. Having sex increases happiness to a certain point, but having sex more than once a week doesn't make much difference in overall life satisfaction. People who have sex more frequently look younger. According to observers, excessive use of social media can harm sex life because the time spent on them can reduce sexual satisfaction. Sexual dissonance is when there is a disconnection between what the person feels sexually and what they think they should feel, causing internal conflicts. Thank you for watching this video. I hope these tips and reflections have been helpful to you. The goal is to offer valuable and practical information that can improve your life and relationships if you like the content. Remember to like the video. Your support is essential for us to continue producing quality materials and sharing knowledge with our community. Also, by subscribing to the channel, you will stay updated on all the news and can follow more tips, wisdom, and life experiences. I would love to hear your opinion on what we discussed today. Your comments are extremely important as they help to better understand your doubts. Summary and final tips and interests. Leave a comment below and share what you thought of the video. Tell us which parts were your favourite. If you learned something new or if you have any suggestions for future videos, see you in the next video.